Hi, welcome to the Science Chef Academy. I am Gaptech, your ICT tutor. In this video, we shall be working with Cambridge IGCSE ICT question paper. It is a practical examination, which is paper 2, document production, data manipulation and presentations. We will look at the first part of this question, which is document production. The question is taken from February-March 2022 and the entire paper lasts for 2 hours 30 minutes. Usually paper 2 carries total mark of 80. So let's go directly to the question proper. You have been supplied with the following source files, and these are the files, 10 of them. We have RTF, JPEG, CSV, and text files. Task 1, evidence documents. Open the file m221 evidence.rtf. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number appears on every page of these documents. So let's get to work. M221 evidence. You click to open it. So here is the document. Click on enable editing. Then the question says ensure that your name, center number, and candidate number appears on every page. So go to insert, put it in the header, and pick 3 columns. Your name, center number. In my case, I'm going to make use of 1, 2, 3, 4 for my center number, and candidate number 5, 6, 7. Then you click out of the header section. Then let's go to the next question. Save this document in your work area as M221 evidence. So I can copy this to make it faster. Followed by your candidate number, for example. So I will save it in my work area. The work area is the folder I'm working on. I think that folder is paper 2. So I save it according to the instruction, followed by my candidate number 567. Then change the file format to Word document. Then I click on save, and here is the document that's been saved, and I've applied the header according to the instruction. Going back to the question, you will need your evidence document during the examination to place screenshots when required. So the next instruction is on task 2. So I'm working on task 2. Task 2, document. You are going to edit a document for a company. The company uses a corporate out style for all its documents. Paragraph styles must be created, modified, and applied as instructed. So open the file m221storage.rtf. That's the instruction. So I get that done very quickly. m221storage.rtf. This is it. m221storage.rtf. Click on it to open. Here's the document. Then click on enable editing. So here is the document. Then having done this, what's the next instruction? The next instruction is the page setup is set to A4 portrait orientation with 2 centimeters margin. Do not make any changes to these settings. So we go to layout. Here we go to the orientation according to the instruction portrait. Set the page has been set to, according to the instruction, the size is A4 and margin is 2 centimeters. Go to margin 2 centimeters according to the instruction, custom margins 2 centimeters. Here is it, 2 centimeters. So he said the instruction said we should keep it, do not make any changes. Then thereafter 3 paragraph styles have already been created. Do not make changes to this unless instructed. So this is another point to note. Save the document in your work area in the format of the software you are using with the file name upgrade. So we are calling the file upgrade. So let me copy so that I can use it to save it, upgrade. So I say okay. Then I go to file to save as. I save it in the same work area, upgrade. Then the question says save it in the format of the software you are using, which is Word document. So I click on save, and that is done. Here is the document. Let's go to the next instruction. Take a screenshot to show this file has been saved, including evidence of the file type. Place this screenshot in your evidence document. So that's what we need to take care of right now according to the instruction. So I come to the folder where the document has been saved in. Here is it. Then I double tap this place for auto fit content so that nothing will be hidden, and the file tab will display document. So this is the file. So it is now time to take the screenshot. I'll just take the screenshot using the sniping tool. So I go and paste it in the evidence document. So you can arrange it so that the file format type will show. The next instruction says, we have done this. Remove any preset page breaks in the document. This part is very important. Some candidates usually have issues with instruction like this. Remove any preset page breaks in the documents. To do that, just go back to home, click on paragraph, show or hide paragraph tool. Then anywhere you see page break, you read. So I scroll to see anywhere there is a page break. Okay, for example, here is one. Then let me see whether there's another one. I think that's the only. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to remove the page break. So that's very easy to do. Page break. So I bring the cursor here, then I press Ctrl Delete. Then the page break has been removed. So the next instruction, place in the header your name, center number, and candidate number right aligned. Center number, candidate number, and your name right aligned. So now that I'm done with the page break, I can hide the paragraph tool. Alright, so I go to insert again, header according to the instruction, all right aligned. So I pick the rightmost placeholder, I put my name, center number, in my case I'm using 1 2 3 4, then candidate number 5 6 7. So let's go back to the question. What's next? Place in the footer automated page numbers center align. Automated page number center align in the footer. In the footer. So I just click straight on go to footer, center. So I go to footer, I pick 3 columns as usual, then I come to center, then from there I pick page number, and I'm going to pick current position. So page number center align according to the instruction. What's the next instruction? Make sure that the header is right aligned to the page margin, the footer is center aligned between the page margins, no other text or placeholders are included, headers and footers are displayed on all pages. So to check for this, then I go back to the document. So I remove other placeholder, I just click on this, I press delete, click on this, I press delete, then go back to the header to remove other placeholders that are not requested. So having done this, I close header and footer. I can see that the numbering is on all pages, then the header is on all the pages too, and in the right position according to the instruction. So I go back and get to the next instruction, that is number 3. Create the following paragraph style, basing it on the default paragraph style. Before I do this, I can also confirm what we just did by going to the print preview so that we see the way the document will look like. So from there we can see it as a whole. Oh good, here is the document. This is the header part, then footer, taking the page number at the center, and it appears on all pages. So that means we are correct. So I go back to the instruction again. Create the following paragraph style, basing it on the default paragraph style. So we have HD title. This is the style name. So I begin to work with what I have here according to the instruction. So I have the style name is HD title, so I copy so that I will use it in the document. So to get that done, it's very simple. Just open the style gallery here. So the instruction says based on default, so I click on normal there. So I go to new style, and the instruction says I should call it HD title. So the font style is serif, font size is 28 points, serif and 28 points. Example of serif is Times New Roman, and then the font size is 28 according to the instruction, 28. Then what next? The alignment, center, bold and italic. Alignment, center, and then enhancement is bold and italic. Then the next is line spacing single, space before and after 0. Line spacing single. So I go to format, paragraph, line spacing single, space before and after 0. So I make it 0. Then I click OK. I think that's all for that instruction. Yes, that's all for 2 marks. And I say OK. So the next instruction says take screenshot evidence to show the settings for the HD title paragraph style and place this in your evidence document. So to take the screenshot is very simple. Just come to it. This HD title. Just click on it and go to modify, or just go straight to options. So just go to modify by right clicking on it, modify, and here we go. So we can see all what is applied, all the formatting applied. So you take the screenshot of this, take the screenshot of this, take the screenshot, and take the screenshot using sniping tool. So here we go. I just say go to the evidence document. Okay, evidence document. So I paste it here. That's the evidence according to the instruction. So I go back to the next instruction. The next instruction is at the start of the document, enter the title, upgrade your data storage. So I pick this, upgrade your data storage. So remember, I have to return this one to body. Yes. So I press enter so I can paste it, upgrade your data. Then the next thing the instruction says is apply the HD title style to this text for 2 marks. So having done that, I just select the text and apply the HD title. Yes, that's according to the instruction. So the next instruction is number 6. Select the subheading which drive works for you and the following text up to and including paragraph ending a slimmer drive in a 9.5 mm space. So I can select this. So I search for it. Which drive works for you? Which drive works for you? So let me exit the style gallery and use the navigation pane. So let me paste there and search for that. Search for that according to the instruction. Let me select the question again. Said select the subheading which drive works for you and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending a slimmer drive in a 9.5 mm space. So which drive works for you? Okay, here is it, from here till the paragraph ending according to the instruction, to the paragraph ending with let me check the question again. Up to and including the paragraph ending with a slimmer drive. A slimmer drive. Let me search for that. A slimmer drive. Here is it. A slimmer drive. Okay. So from which drive works for you? Here is it. Which drive works for you? So select the subheading. Which drive works for you and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending. Change the page layout so that the only text only this text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1.5 centimeter space between them. 1.5 centimeter space between them. So having selected the text, which drive works for you, then I go to layout, columns, more columns according to the instruction, 2 columns, then spacing 1.5 centimeter according to the instruction, and I click on OK. All right, so I have this. That's the instruction. I have this. So let's go to the next one. So the next instruction says apply bullets to the text from mechanical hard drives to M.2 format SSDs. So let's quickly select that, mechanical hard drives. So there's a list there. Oh, here is the list. Okay, so I'm going to select it. Here is the list. Check the question again. Apply bullet to the text. Then make sure that you use a square shaped bullet point. Okay, so having selected it, I come to the home tab. Then I come to bullet, this square bullet according to the instruction. What was the next one? The bullets are indented 1.5 centimeters from the left margin. 1.5 centimeter. So having this selected, and I go to other option. So the indentation is 1.5 centimeter from left. 1.5 centimeter from left. You can see it from left indentation. Then what else? Let me select the question. The list is in single line spacing with no space before or after each line. There is a 6-point space after the last item in the list. Single line spacing. So I get it done again. Come to paragraph setting, single line spacing. Here is it. Then space before and after 0 according to the instruction. Then I say OK. Then the last thing is that there is a 6-point space after the last item in the list. So after the last item in the list, here is the last item in the list. So if I want to get that one done, I can click before the beginning of the next line like this. Then I go to paragraph settings and I put space before to be 6. So that will be 6 after the last. Okay, that will be 6-point space after the last item according to the instruction. So putting 6 before mechanical hard drive, that before mechanical hard drive serves as after this list. Then I say OK. That is perfect. That is perfect. Then I save my work to have it updated. Then the next instruction, which is number 8, is the paragraph style HD subhead has already been created and applied to the 6 subheadings according to the instruction. Then the next thing to do is, let's say the next instruction, modify the HD subhead paragraph style so only the following formatting is applied. So we want to change this. So style name is HD subhead font serif. So let's go get that done. So HD subhead, I'll just locate it. Is this HD subhead according to the instruction? You can also use the style gallery. HD subhead, just right click on it, modify it according to the instruction. So let's look at it again. HD subhead, and the font style is serif. HD subhead, the font style is serif. So what was there is Arial, so I change it to serif. Then the next thing is font size 12. Then what was the next thing? Alignment is center. Alignment is center, so I make it center according to the instruction. What was the next thing? Enhancement, italic, bold, all capitals. Italic, bold. So since this is not part of it, I'm going to remove this underline because it's not part of it. Italic, bold, then all capital. All capital will go to font from format, all capital, and I select all capital. Oh, that's correct. Then the next thing is, let's confirm again. They said the font size is 12, line spacing single, font size is 12, line spacing paragraph is single. That is correct. Then the next thing, that space before 0, space after 9. Space before 0 and space after is 9 according to the instruction. Let's go confirm. So that is done for 2 marks. Then I click on OK. So that has been modified. So I click on OK. You discover that all the subhead has, complied to the new formatting. Then the next instruction is take screenshot evidence to show your modified settings for the HD subhead paragraph style and place this in your evidence document. So that serves as evidence 3. So to get that done, let's go subhead and right click on it and go to modify to have this dialog box come up. Having changed the formatting according to the instruction, all this. So I'm going to take the screenshots. So I'll just go to the sniping tool that I'm using, and I get use again for this instruction. So I get it again to select the evidence. So I go to the evidence document to paste. That's evidence 3. Evidence 3. Evidence 3. Good job. That has been pasted. So number 9 says place a text box at the top of the paragraph that starts if you can physically upgrade. So yes, here is the paragraph. If you can physically upgrade, this is the paragraph. The question says place a text box. So go to insert, text box, and pick draw text box. Just draw the text box around this place. Then go back to the instruction. Align the text box to the top of the paragraph and the right margin of the document. Top of the paragraph, so you click on it, make sure it aligns to the top of the paragraph. Then you go to align and pick align right, because the question says right of the document. So here we have that. So the next thing is Wrap the text to make sure that no text is hidden behind the text box. So you pick it and you go to text wrap, then you pick square or tight. That is very correct. The next instruction says locate the file M2221 extra and place the content of this file into the text box. So let's get it done. Go to the source file folder, locate the extra file, click to open it, double click to open it, and here you are. Ctrl A to select all, Ctrl C to copy, and then you go back to the document, click inside and paste in. Yes, we have done that. The next instruction says format this text as HD body paragraph style and make it bold. So you click inside it, select the text, Ctrl A, then go to your style gallery and pick HD body according to the instruction. Having done that, then bolding it again. Yes, that is correct. So the next instruction is make sure that all the text is visible and words are not split over lines in the text box. So just come here and drag it open a bit such that no text breaks over line according to the instruction, something like this. So the next thing is format the text box with a light gray background and a 3 to 4 point thick line. Light gray background according to the instruction. To do that, open the borders and shading settings, then go to box. The instruction says within 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So because what you are using is a text box, you can't do it here under borders and shading. So the best thing is while you have it clicked on, then go to shape format, that is easier, and come to shape fill and pick light gray, then come to shape outline and pick underweight, pick between 3 and 4. Then you have it somehow like this. Let's confirm from the question paper. The question paper says it might look like this. Let's see whether the way it looks tallies with what we have there. It may look like this. If you see this is what you have just done, and it appears like this. That is very good. So the next instruction is locate the table in the document. So that means we are good with this. Locate the table in the document. Oh, here is the table in the document. So come and click on the table handle to select the entire table. Then what's the next instruction? Set 1 point black internal and external grid lines. 1 point. So select the entire table from the table handle. When you click this, the entire table will be selected. Then you can make use of the table tools here. You can switch between table design and layout. Table design and layout. Let's confirm the instruction. Set 1 point black internal and external grid lines. 1 point. So come here, pick 1 point first, and the border style is black as we have it. Then internal and external. So just come here to set internal and external. You pick all borders. Internal and external will be catered for all borders. Okay, good. Then the next instruction is delete the entire column and content with the heading notes, the entire column and content. That's what we are deleting. Entire column and content. To delete the entire column, just come here to select the entire column and press the backspace. Yes, the entire column and the contents will be deleted. Then the next one, apply the HD table paragraph style to all the data in this table. Apply HD table paragraph style. So to do that, just click the table by clicking the undo and come to HD table. That's fine. Then go back to the instruction. Let's see. Set the table width to 15 centimeters. Set the table width to 15 centimeters. So to get that done, just click on the table, undo. The entire table will be selected and go to properties. Note that to go to properties, you can right click and see table properties, or just click on it and make sure you are on layout tab. Under the table tools, then you come to properties. When you get to properties, on the table tab, click on preferred width and pick the dimension, either percentage or centimeters, but here they say centimeters. Change it to 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters and say okay. Yes, you have it adjusted. So let's see the next instruction. It says set the table width to 15 centimeters. Center the table within the page margins. Center the table within the page margins. So you still have this. You can go back to the properties and then center, alignment of the table, center, and you say okay. That is done. Then the next thing is make sure that words are not split over lines when text is wrapped. All grid lines are displayed when printed. There's a 6-point space after the table. So let's do one after the other. Words are not split over lines when the text is wrapped. Words are not split. Yes. Okay. Words are not split. That is correct here. Then the next one is all grid lines are displayed when printed. That is all border. So just select the table, then come to our table design and make sure that you're on all borders. Yes, all borders, all borders. That is selected, all borders. So then the next thing is there is a 6-point space after the table. After the table, that is also easy to do. After the table, so after the table, so this point that my cursor is after the table. So to make a 6-point spacing after the table, it could also mean that putting a 6-point space before this paragraph, because before this paragraph is immediately after this table. So that's another way by which you can do it. Click on paragraph and put before, make it 6. Before this paragraph is the same as after this table. So we have that, and we can see the space has been created. Then let's go back to the instructions. So what's the next instruction? On the next page, the next instruction says import the image m2221ssd.jpg and place it in the paragraph beginning. The m.2 format is effectively. So we are searching for this. Okay, let me copy it so that I will be able to search it using the navigation pane. Yes, copy. So navigation pane. So in the navigation pane, I search for that. The M2. Yes, here is the point. So we have located this, so I can close the navigation pane. So import the image and then place it in the paragraph beginning, SSD. So I place my cursor here. Oh, we need to look at it very well and make sure that we place our cursor in the right place. So because of the instruction, so I place my cursor at the beginning, go to insert, picture, this device. So here is the folder to pick the image from. Select the image and click on insert. So here is the image. Let's look at the question again. Rotate the image 180 degrees. To get that done, click on the image and come to picture format tab and come to rotate, more rotation options, and pick rotate 180 degrees according to the instruction. Let's confirm 180 degrees, yes. Then what's the next thing? Format the image so that it is resized to half the column width with the aspect ratio maintained. Half the column width with the aspect ratio maintained. Half the column width. Okay, that is also possible. Don't forget the width of this is maintain aspect ratio. Just click on it and go to crop, and from crop we can see the width is 7.75 centimeter, but we want to get half of this will give us about 3.7 something. So let's just go here and then go to, so to get the width of the image resized, come to crop like I said initially. Then you can do it directly, but you need to ascertain that the aspect ratio is being maintained. So you tick lock aspect ratio, that is how to maintain the aspect ratio. Then since is the width we want to adjust, just divide this by 2, since they say half of the column, so that's about 3.5, about 3.5 or 3.8 to be accurate, because we are dividing 3.75 by 2. So we get this aspect ratio maintained, then you click OK. So you have something like this. The next instruction says it is aligned to the right of the column and top of the paragraph starting the M.2 format. Aligned to the right of the column and top of the paragraph. Okay, so that is very simple too. So to align the image to the right, so click on it, go to align, go to align and see. If not, you can just drag it one after the other to the right. So the next instruction says the text wraps around the image. So while you have the image selected, go to wrap text and pick square or tight. So you have it this way, but don't forget it is said that it aligns to the top. Just adjust it. You see the gridlines guide. The guide there, can see. Yes, that means it aligns vertically and horizontally. That is intact. Then you're good to go. So we're done with this. The next one, which is number 12, says spell check and proofread the document. Make sure that the list and table are not split over columns or pages. Very important. That's how to identify a professional document. So let's go and see that. So no table, you do it maybe from top to bottom. Okay, from top, this is it. Okay, no table. Oh, this table is breaking, so we need to remove that. It should not break. So you can bring your cursor here and enforce a page break. You can just go to layout and enforce a break. So in this case, let's use a page break for it so that the table can go to the next page. Yes, so this is more professional. Okay, this is more professional. So the next one, let's see what's the next instruction. The next instruction is there are no widows or orphans. No widows or orphans. So we need to look through and ensure there are no widows, there are no orphans. Okay. Yes. You ensure that the table does not split. Even the list is not splitting. This is professional enough. So the next one is that the original page break has been removed. We have done that. There are no blank pages. We have confirmed that. Paragraph styles have been applied as instructed with constant spacing maintained between all items. There is a 6-point space after the table and the list. We did that the other time. After the list, it was a 6-point spacing that we put there. And also for the table too, we did that by enforcing a 6-point spacing before this paragraph, so it has affected that after the table. So I think that is very perfect enough. Save the document using the same file name and format used in step 1, then print the document. Save and print the document. So let's save. To save the document, just ensure that you click this icon, or just constantly be pressing Ctrl S. So when you are done and you are sure that you have done everything, then spell checking. Let's go to review. Spell checking, spelling and grammar. That's very important. Okay. Inch size change similarly. Okay. Okay, solid state. Okay, that is good. That is good. Ignore ones. Ignore ones. Ignore. Change. 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 Yes, that is very correct. So again, we save it by yes, it is saved. Then to print, we go to file, print preview. Let's see how it looks like. So this the way the document looks by going to print preview. Yes, let's start from 1. Okay, this is the way it looks. Yes, let's look at it. Is it professional enough? Yes, yes, yes. And we have this. Neat enough. Neat enough. Let's be sure. Let's go back so that we can end the full mark. This is supposed to be. Let me open the style gallery. Style gallery. Okay, this is supposed to be. Sorry, this is supposed to be body, HD body. Yes. HD body. HD body. HD body. This is supposed to be HD body. HD body. HD body. Okay, good. and this table HD table. All right, that's correct. Then this is HD body. Oh, good. HD body. And this is a list body, and this one is subhead. Okay, that's very correct. So I think we are good. Let me exit this style gallery, go to file, print preview. This is the print preview. This is exactly how it look like on paper. Yes, this is perfect. So immediately you have gotten to this, the next thing is to hit the print button, having picked the right printer, so and ensure that all the paper size, the dimension, the orientation, everything is intact. Then you hit the print button in the exam. So make it your printout one. Make sure your name, center number, and candidate number are on your report. So you are printing this as your report. So the whole of this document production will earn you 30 marks, and it is actually doable. So check name, center number, candidate number on every page, in the same position. So you're good to go. So that's very correct. So guys, when you are done like this, just hit the print button. Now that we have successfully completed the first task and second, especially document production, I want you to remember that to get the best out of all our videos is to see the preceding and the next video after the current video you're seeing. So keep a date with us. We promise you to give you the best from all our videos. I would like to close with this popular quote: anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Don't forget to give us a like, share this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Bye for now.